do it together, but don't share this with people. Because the way to do a proper launch is much like a ClickBank launch. You really have to get your affiliates on the wagon long before you hit the offer up on the Warrior Forum. See, the way you guys did it is you launched it on the Warrior Forum, and then you sent all your friends and guys that have any mailing lists to go check it out. Say, go check out our offer. It's ready to go. Here, get your affiliate link. Sell, sell, sell. But you left vulnerable there because you didn't have anybody already lined up to sell it yet. You didn't. You just hoped that it was such a good product, everybody was going to sell it. But that's not the way sales work on the Warrior Forum. It's really about beating the drum, and beating the drum really loud and hard long before your offer pops up. So what you do is you put your offer on another web page, and you get all your big guys that have any mailing lists at all to go look at it and decide if it's something they want. That you even give them a free review copy if they ask for it. That way they know what they're selling, they know what the offer looks like, and there's no bad click numbers on Warrior Plus yet. So they have no reason to look at it and go, oh, I'm not mailing that out. It's not converting. It's got 6,000 clicks and no buys.
Right.
That hasn't happened yet, so they can't make that sort of an assessment. Okay? So by doing it that way, you're getting people interested in selling that offer with no bad reputation. And Mike Lance and the little devils over there don't even know you're about to launch because it's secret. It's on a separate web page. You're getting your affiliates to go look at it and sign up for Warrior Plus. You go get your button, but you don't put it on the Warrior offer yet. Well, you can put it on the Warrior offer, but when you launch the Warrior offer, you know how they send you the private message with the pay link?
Mm-hmm.
You do that a week in advance, Rick, and you sit on it and you don't pay for your offer. Okay? So it sits there in your PM inbox on the Warrior Forum, ready to launch, but it has not been launched. Therefore, nobody can click it, nobody can go to it, nobody can give you any bad click numbers. Okay, it's safe. So you send your affiliates to the other web page and you build up their excitement, you get them to sign up to the affiliate program, get their links, and you pick a launch day and you make it so that the offer is only available for 48 hours, and tell all your affiliates you have to get this sold in the 48 hours, because not only is it going to change in 48 hours, but we're taking the whole damn offer down. So then your affiliates go out, look at the offer on your website. There's no bad click numbers on Warrior Plus to even care about. They decide then and there, yeah, this looks like it's really going to work. They might even want a review copy to check out the product and decide then. There is where they're going to decide if they want to mail out or not. You pick the launch date. You even pick the exact hour. You say it's going to be exactly at this time.
Dude, didn't you look at our JV page? You didn't like our JV page? We had the exact hour, the date, everything. It didn't look professional enough.
But you guys launched it on the Warrior Forum and then got your, hopefully, we're asking people to mail out for it, but you got to have all that lined up ahead.
Jeff, we launched it on JV Zoo, and we had some of the biggest affiliates out there sign up to promote it, and they did not promote.
That's because you had it on the Warrior Forum already and got all those bad click numbers.
No, that's not true. Right? That's not true.
Oh, okay. Well, how did all the bad click numbers come before you got the mail out?
We got on JV Zoo, and I told you that we had some of the biggest names out there that say they were going to mail. I mean, big names, dude.
Right.
All right. And we had somebody that click bombed us.
Right, but what I'm saying is, Rick, if you get people lined up for the mail out before you put it on the Warrior Forum, nobody can click bomb you.
Well, again, we had a JV page. Some of the biggest names in the industry signed up saying they were promoted. And the date that we launched it, this programmer, like I was telling you about before, that got mad, that he didn't get his money fast enough, he didn't get paid, blah, 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 blah. You know, my buddy Steve took it a little personally. Shouldn't have. And I said, let it go. Let's sleep. Pay this clown his couple $100. We're gonna lose it anyway. He took it personal. Took it to the sore thumb people. Okay. They bought a bunch of junk traffic, and there was like 20,000 hits almost, dude, and hardly any sales at all. And it was a gimme. These guys hadn't launched in over 6 months.
I understand that, Rick, but what I'm having trouble understanding is if you had some big guys lined up to mail out, why is it that you got 6,000 or 10,000 bad dummy clicks before your good guys mailed out? How did that happen?
The good guys never touched it. They never mailed out.
But see, that's what I'm talking about, the timing. It should have been already in their autoresponders, already set for that date and hour. And then when you launch it, they should have been the first traffic hitting your page.
Then why weren't they?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. I didn't know you had a JV page, but what I'm wondering is,
dude, you never. I thought you commented on our JV page how wonderful it was.
I don't know, Rick. I've seen so much stuff, man. I can't.
Dude, we had a killer graphics page, man. Killer JV page. Killer offers.
I know that you need to build up your affiliate. You need to build up the affiliate power before you launch it on the Warrior Forum if you want to make a power punch. And then you got to pull it in 48 hours.
So you can only sell a product for 48 hours on the Warrior Forum. That's it.
If you want to do the power punch thing, yeah. Because that way, when everybody can't get it later, they know for sure next time you do one, there's no messing around. If they don't buy it now, they don't get it.
Interesting.
You see, now that might hurt you the first time because you might lose a whole lot of sales. But it really brings in the sales the next time around, because if you do another launch, they're not going to take your threat to take it down in 48 hours as lightly. And they'll go, oh shit, I better buy this today, because when Rick says he's taking it down tomorrow, he doesn't kid around. So you kind of got to build that a little bit too for the repeat business.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for your first one, you could stretch it out and say 72 hours and that's it or something. But whatever, you just put a day or 2 or 3 on it and you make it unavailable. Then what you do is you take down the offer and you take out the button and you put sold out, right?
Okay.
And then what happens is you end up getting all the people that still want it. They'd end up private messaging you or emailing you, and then you sell it to them through the back door.
That makes sense.
That's how they do it. Did you ever notice that James Rudolph's offers are gone when he says they're gone?
Yeah.
They're gone. Like, I mean, you go to the Warrior Forum and the offer's gone. There's nothing there. He took down the images. He took down the offer. He took down everything. He doesn't even bother writing the word sold out. He just leaves it blank. If you go check out his offers after a week after they're over, there's just nothing there. No offer. So those guys sell in power punch mode. They get up a whole bunch of their friends and affiliates. They pack up this huge build-up on a certain date and hour. Then they go launch it. They let everybody have at it for 48 hours, and then they take it away.
So how do we get these JVs that all signed up?
Rick, I'll tell you, man, I don't like that method of selling. It's a lot of work. It's hard, and you got to have a lot of friends in big places.
Okay.
I don't like doing it. I've done it. I've had a few successes with it, but I've always felt like it was not it's not, it felt like, oh man, this isn't what I like to do.
Yeah. It's
a lot of work to get a launch to go right like that. If you really nail it and it's a ClickBank launch, you can really, that could set you for life, like, Jeff Walker or something. One big launch and that guy's life was set forever,
Yeah.
I mean, he just had one big launch, and then, of course, his next launch is going to be twice as big because he's got all that money to invest in the product and in the advertising, right?
Yeah.
I mean, one big launch can do it, but I don't know, man. The power punch method, you really gotta know your affiliate methods. You really got to have a lot of friends in high places. You got to have guys with big email lists that can really bring the thunder when it comes to traffic.
So what is the solution? Then I have no solution.
Well, it sounds like you already got those guys interested, and then the mail out didn't happen. If you had it timed, and those guys said, "Yeah, for sure, I'm going to mail out."
Dude, I'm telling you, we had some of the
somebody
biggest.
must have told them directly not to mail out.
I'm trying to tell you, I've shared all this with you. It's too painful to go into all the names, dude. I promise you, some of the biggest names in the Warrior Forum said they would mail out.
Yeah. See, that's the other thing about Power Punch sales like that, Rick, is you get all worked up thinking, yeah, all these guys are going to do this for me and do that for me. It's going to be awesome. Everybody's going to get rich. And then two people screw you, and the whole project falls apart.
We got screwed, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that's one of the reasons I don't like using that method to sell, because it depends on so many other people to come through for you that a lot of times you get left out in the cold. You know?
So what is the solution then?
For what?
Making money selling the Sticky Wiggly and then going to WordPress Motion Magic.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I would say don't.
Okay.
I would say sell hosting, because people don't like to give up their cPanel. I would say sell solo ads